All right, everybody, welcome to another little broadcast of Monica at Home. I am your lovely little chocolate tree of the evening, Miss Monica Foster, best known, of course, from my official website, www.monicaf.com, but also the website that I made specifically for this broadcast, monicaathome.com. Now, I have not been doing my broadcasts. Let's see, how many broadcasts have I skipped? At least 3. But I do have a life. And I have been a little bit busy lately with some creative endeavors. I had a bit of a male muse cross my path recently, which has been very interesting. And gosh, I mean, so much is happening in the world of adult entertainment right now, and in my own life, and just in the world in general, that I don't really know where to begin this broadcast. But I suppose I'll begin with what this broadcast was originally created to talk about, which is adult entertainment news, gossip, events, and more. Because there's been quite a few things that have been happening in the porn news. And let's see, where do I even want to start? Well, I guess I'll start by having most of you who like to follow along with me go to AEBN.com, because it looks like there's some porn in the mainstream. Once again, it looks like Sasha Gray has been cast in Eminem's newest music video. Eminem sure does like the porn girls, doesn't he? But good for her. I like Sasha Gray. Sasha Gray, that girl, she's interesting. Very young. I think she has an old soul, though. But yeah, she keeps popping up in the mainstream left and right. She was on Entourage, I believe, and now she's in an Eminem music video. I'm waiting for her to get her own sitcom. I bet she will. I bet she will. Let me read the details of this. Let's see. It says Sasha, and this is a story by Tom Himes on AVN.com. It says Sasha Gray can add another impressive credit to her resume, acting in a music video with Eminem. Last night on a cold night in California, the two were spotted filming scenes from Spacebound, a single from his album Recovery. I haven't heard this song Spacebound. Maybe I need to look it up and listen to a little bit of it, because I haven't heard it. And speaking of music, my moderator in here, Barry, aka NYC Funk, just informed me that my current favorite band, Muse, won a Grammy. Very happy to hear that. I love that song, Starlight. I love their song. I like so many of their songs. Gosh, I love all their songs. There's something about their sound I'm really into. Okay, so let's listen to a little bit of the Spacebound song. I wonder if it's good. Here we go. I don't like when there's like sound effects in the background and stuff.
We touch, I feel a rush. We clutch, it isn't much, but it's enough to make me wonder what's in store for us. It's much, it's torturous.
You know what? No, I don't have to listen to any more of this song, because even though I'm big into Eminem in many ways, this song's a ripoff. I'll tell you right now, this song is a ripoff from Cowboy by Kid Rock. Same patterns. So, alright, 2 thumbs down to Spacebound, but 2 thumbs up to Sasha Gray. Sorry, but it sounds too much like Cowboy. Let's see what else is going on in porn. Oh, well, here's something interesting. And I'm actually very, very proud of a couple friends of mine who put this together, because it needed to be done. A good friend of mine, Julie Meadows, and an acquaintance of mine, Michael Whiteacre, recently released a documentary video piece. I guess it's a documentary. It could also be a PSA, but I'll call it a documentary or a short film that's being broken down into different episodes or installments, called The Devil and Shelley Lubben. You can check this video piece out on www.youtube.com/Michael Whiteacre, and I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat room. Everyone needs to see this, because, you know, I'm all for people, you know, trying to be charitable and help other people when they really are doing it from their heart and doing it because they just really want to help somebody. But when you're claiming that, when you're just out to make money for yourself and then you're calling it a charity, that's where, I draw the line. I won't say I'm against this organization called the Pink Cross, but I do think that they need to most likely find a different front person for their operation, because their current front person, Shelley Lubben, in my view, might need to do a bit of self-reassessment and self-work. So anyway, everyone go check out the video piece, The Devil and Shelley Lubben. It's quite an interesting piece, very informative, extremely so. Extremely so. We'll go ahead and talk about that a little bit. I have a book out that you can buy on Amazon.com called Getting Into Porn, the Handbook. A simple guide on the porn industry. If you've ever been curious about how the porn industry works or anything like that, of course look for my newest book, which I'm going to go ahead and publish soon, which is the first installment of, I'm still not sure what I want to title it. I'll just call it for now, Getting Into Porn, the Journeys. But this is a good, I think it's a good book. This is more of a textbook than anything. So yeah, you said I should be a spokesperson. Yeah, I'm a spokesperson for my own book. But it's a good book. It's a good book. I'll read a little bit from it. Every time I do a broadcast, I'll read a little bit. What can I read? Alright, well, chapter 1. I'll just read the first page of chapter 1. If you're thinking about getting into the porn industry, you need to realize where and most likely travel to or relocate to where most of the porn is shot in the United States. The Los Angeles area, specifically the San Fernando Valley, is the #1 place where most of the major porn studios and agencies are based. Slowly but surely, South Florida, specifically Miami, is becoming a major porn base as well, and is currently the #2 area where porn is shot and produced. Venetian Studios, who produces the content for Bang Bros, one of the most popular online adult websites, is based out of Miami. A small amount of porn is shot in Las Vegas, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona, and New York City as well, but not nearly as much as in Los Angeles or Miami. And for those of you who aren't aware, this was just recently brought to my attention. Houston is becoming a hot spot for where porn is being produced, but I'm starting to wonder if Phoenix, Arizona is going to become the new San Fernando Valley. I don't know. Might be. But let's see what. So anyway, speaking of the Pink Cross, apparently their front person is Shelley Lubben. If I can bring up the story, well, I'll have to go to lucasback.com to check this out. But she was scheduled to do a debate at Cambridge University, which I spoke of in earlier broadcasts. And I was saying before that I didn't think that would be a good venue for her to spew her hate and misinformation or disinformation, because European people are much more with it when it comes to how sexuality is really heavily interlaced with just our regular lives. In America, for some reason, we try to create this giant partition between sexuality and our everyday lives, but sexuality is in our everyday lives 100% of the time. We might not always be aware of it, but it's always there. Every time you have an interaction with somebody, there is an element of sexual attraction there. Most media that you see, most advertisements incorporate sexuality into, it might not be a naked boob or a butt or a penis or a vagina, but it's there. And I think that we as Americans, we just need to kind of get up to speed with the other, what I call first world countries, because we're starting to slip into the third world. And if America becomes a third world country, I'm not going to be able to live here anymore. So anyway, according to Lucas Back, the headline for this debate it says, "Porn wins at Cambridge debate. Porn has the Cambridge Union's blessing." Good, I figured it would. I'll just read a little bit of this. If you want to check this out for yourself, go to lucasback.com. During a heated debate in a society approaching its 200th year, there were images conjured up that would make a sailor blush, but underneath the lewd aesthetics of pornography lay a serious issue. In quotes, "This House believes that pornography does a good public service," was the proposition, and it passed by 44 votes. Yay! And I knew that this was gonna, I knew that, you know, anyone who was anti-porn wasn't gonna be able to come up with a good argument, because porn does provide a good public service. People need to be able to look at sexy stuff in order to maintain a certain degree of sanity. Period. Just like I believe that all humans need to have a certain amount of sex, if possible, in order to maintain a balance within themselves. I know that if I go a long time without having sex, I become very grumpy. Very grumpy. You know, and sex doesn't always have to do with intercourse. I mean, I really think that's when people say sex, what really we need to say is human interaction between one another, whether it be male to male, female to male, female to female. We all need that energy exchange, because that's all sex is. Sex is a physical energy exchange, but also you can have psychological sex. You know, you can have mind fuck. Some of the best people that I've been with sexually, they fucked my mind before they fucked my body. So, you know. But, oh, someone wants to know, what is jerking off? Why are you asking me that question? You know what it is. It's masturbation. Have you never masturbated? If not, I recommend you go to a tube site and watch a little bit of porn and learn how to do it. So apparently the Cambridge University Debate Union approves porn. And you know who that union really is backed by? The Illuminati. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, okay, well, it looks like AEBN was named the Video On Demand Company of the Year by XBiz. Well, no shit. I have an AEBN portal, which is monicafosterbod.com, because, I mean, AEBN really rules the internet as far as delivering video on demand of popular adult movies, specifically features. I think that they need to be, I wish that they would release new releases quicker than they do, because I probably will not buy any more porn DVDs at this point. I think that at this point, anyone who produces adult content, just stop making DVDs. Maybe just sell the Blu-ray, but don't make the DVDs, because somebody like me who actually enjoys watching a lot of porn, I'm not going to buy your DVDs anymore. I'm just going to watch it video on demand. That's it. That's it. Because it's less expensive. I don't have to wait for it to come in the mail. I guess if I were to go to a convention, maybe I would buy a DVD if I want to buy it from one of my favorite porn stars or something, but I'm not going to buy any DVDs anymore. And honestly, I don't recommend that anybody else do either. Use AEBN. I mean, it's an excellent system, you know, it's very reasonably priced. And if you really need to see the person in super HD, maybe buy a Blu-ray, but that's it. Okay, so let me talk about why I have been a little bit MIA over the past few Monica at Homes. I have been working with someone by the name of James Jamesson, who has taken a lot of flack from just rumor spreaders and gossipers, because he did a scene with the HIV kid, Cameron Reed, aka Derek Burtz, who is being backed by the AHF right now. And many of you know at this point that I can no longer really support the AHF, because I am not happy at all with how Michael Weinstein has aligned himself with the Pink Cross, specifically with Shelley Lubben, because Shelley Lubben has gone on record saying that the gays need to be healed, which I think is extremely prejudiced and pompous for anybody to say. And I'm still perplexed as to why in the world Michael Weinstein would align himself with a woman who's saying that, considering that he's an openly gay male who supports gay rights. Just doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, the AHF has been heavily backing Cameron Reed, aka Derek Burtz, but what I don't understand is why Derek Burtz, aka Cameron Reed, and the AHF did not make a point to clarify that a young man who was featured in a video interview with Derek Burtz by the name of James Jamesson was not the person who gave Cameron Reed HIV or AIDS. Now, the whole platform for Cameron Reed is that he's trying to say that he contracted HIV or AIDS from working on a porn set. That's currently debatable because, I mean, I don't think that there was anyone consistently tracking all of his sexual activity. So maybe he did get it from a porn set, but maybe he didn't. And as of recent, if you guys do keep up with porn industry news, apparently there have been some people knocking on porn performers' doors trying to get blood samples from them to see if they're HIV positive or not. And the last time I checked, we don't live in a Hitler society where people can just go and do that. Actually, Michael Whiteacre put out a notice for porn stars to be aware that if someone knocks on your door and asks you for a blood sample, you can tell them to go straight to hell. And you can probably call the cops on them too, because no one has the right to invade your privacy like that. I'm pretty sure that that violates some free speech things as well. I'm not sure. But anyway, you know, a lot of people are spreading all these rumors about James Jamesson, and I noticed this. So I tweeted him through Twitter asking if he wanted to do an interview, which I did. I haven't put that interview on my YouTube yet, but I also made kind of a little, I don't know, just a video piece of him giving his statements about how he feels about working in porn, sexuality, and how it's not right for anyone to judge anybody else or to put blame on anybody else when obviously they're ignorant of the facts anyway. So if any of you want to go and see that, you can check it out on my YouTube. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/Monica at home. Again, youtube.com/Monica at home. Watch the video piece. I just uploaded it yesterday and it's already had almost 700 views. I'm shocked. Okay, well, Barry saw it. What did you think about it, Barry? Some of his statements are controversial, but that's his view. So let's see, what else do I really want to talk about? Let's see. I guess I'll take some live calls if anyone has any questions or comments. Now, if you want to call in, you can do so through Skype. My phone number is 323-366-8160, or you can Skype in on Monica at Home 01. That's a good question. Do I think that it is cheating if one spouse watches webcam shows without the other spouse's knowledge? Well, I think anything is cheating in a relationship when you're doing something behind the other person's back that you know that other person might not be happy with you doing. Whether it has to do with sex or, you know, hold on, my phone is ringing. To do with sex, or whether it has to do with, you know, watching a webcam show. I mean, if you really want to look at it like, I don't think it's really cheating, but if you know that the woman or a man that you're with has insecurities about that, I don't think you should do it. But then again, if the person that you're with has insecurities about that and that's something that you enjoy doing, is that really the relationship for you? That's something else to consider. You know, that's probably why I'll be single for a very long time. Because I'm not willing to compromise many things when it comes to my activities in life for anyone right now. That might change later, but right now, I'm too much of an evil imp to be in a relationship. Let's see. Oh, well, here's an update. I'm going to be starting a new product line that will be 420 friendly, specifically for girls. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, but it's something that many of you, well, guys and girls, it'll be a product that many of you want. So that's going to be coming up soon. Do I have any regrets for what I've done? Nope, not at all. Not at all. I've battled myself psychologically and mentally over how I feel about where I am in life right now, but I feel pretty good about myself. I feel pretty good. I feel good about my choices, where I found myself. I mean, I'm really kind of living a life that a lot of people don't have the opportunity or the chance to live. I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky because right now I'm to the point to where I'm able to make a decent income for myself through my webcam shows, through my website, monicaf.com, to where I'm creating other sources of income through my writing, through my books, through some art that I'm producing, through, some video pieces that I'm making. I'm never alone because, I have so many people that frequent my website and I get to talk to on here and stuff. So even if I feel lonely, there's still always people for me to communicate with who, will be receptive. And I live a pretty cool life. If I hadn't made many of the choices to work in the adult entertainment world that I made, I probably wouldn't be reaching a level of comfort that I'm approaching right now. Now, working in the adult world isn't for everybody. There's some people who are not as ambitious as I was. I built my website when I first became an exotic dancer, which was back in '02. So my website, the traffic's been rolling and rolling and rolling, building. And I probably don't have as much traffic as other people, but my traffic is traffic to where people are specifically looking for me and my website and my other stuff. So, one thing that the adult world or the adult industry has taught me is that I'm one hell of a marketer. I've learned so much about marketing and advertising just from running my own sites, to where everything I've learned I can translate into any other endeavor or business that I go into. So things worked out for me. So, but again, I have a very odd kind of personality. I'm a different kind of person, and not everybody could have taken the path that I did. Porn is not for everybody. The adult entertainment world is not for everybody. It's for some people, but not for everybody. And that's why I created gettingintoporn.com, gettingoutofporn.com. That's why I wrote my book. That's why I keep up with my blogs, like monicafoster.blogspot.com, so that people can see that anything in life isn't good or evil. Nothing's black and white. It's just how you perceive things. And I guess that's the lesson for today. Or the message for today. I'm going to go ahead and get going. But thanks everybody for joining me today on Monica at Home. And if you want to see more of me, you can always go to monicaathome.com or my website, monicaf.com. Or you can buy my book, Getting Into Porn, the Handbook, if you felt like it. And that's it. That's it.